My question is, would you like enough ideas to have theme displays for a whole year? Stay tuned and we'll look into that. Hi, Linda McKendry here, specializing in retail repair for small businesses and boutiques in the science and art of merchandising and display. Even though I'm targeted to small businesses, I've been hired over the years by corporations to train their dealer networks and franchisees. And I've also been a guest speaker at trade shows. And the seminar notes that I use there are what these videos are made of. So I know you will enjoy them. Let's quickly review. Cross-merchandising is a visual merchandising strategy that involves displaying complementary products next to each other. One of the best methods retail stores use to boost customer experience and increase sales. Theme displays tell a story at a glance with abundance of products that reinforce a strong statement to a target market, including color, pattern, and style. So we looked at part 1 and how themes work in displays. Now we're looking at part 2, which is 6 ideas for themes. We'll add 7 more ideas for themes next part, and then we'll end by showing you 5 steps for building themed displays. Our first idea is to pick a product or a product line, especially if the manufacturer, supplier, or distributor supplies props and significant pop, including signs and merchandisers. This is one of my favorite examples. This was in an airport when I was traveling, and you can see that the product they've picked is their jam and how they've displayed in this feature display. But what really makes it significant is this huge poster behind it that's larger than life. It attracts you to it immediately, and you can see what the product is, and not only that, some benefits of using the product and enjoying it. This is another example of a banner that was sent to a client of mine who handled this line, and you can see that in the display in the window we have used the banner to take our cue for the color, pattern, and style, and at the same time we're also displaying products from that brand. The second idea is to pick an item. So create an entire theme around a single product type, such as bears, angels, candles, bags, stationery, etc. Break up a large variety of a single item into smaller subgroups with more specific similarities. So over here you will see that we have 3 sizes of Winnie the Pooh bears, stuffed bears, and here we have 2 sizes of a bear with the red bows. So those kind of go together. I'm using a kids play set here to create the risers that I need to give this display some height and bring it more to eye level, while it's still at eye level for children coming down in this hospital corridor and fun for them to stop and look at. In the meantime, I've also taken an umbrella and hung it from the ceiling right over the display because it kind of anchors it, builds everything together here in this theme. Our third idea is to pick a color or a combination of specific colors, usually no more than 3 colors or 3 shades of the same color. If you can't match exactly, then contrast. Don't put competing colors together in the same display. When we look at this display, this top of this fixture, we can see that there is definitely a theme at a glance, which is white china with floral designs on, and most of the floral designs are rose color or pink or in that color family. We can see a picture on the wall that's hung over here, and we can see that anyone that likes this would like this, and anyone attracted to this would be attracted to that. So that can increase your sales as well. This item, which is shown as a prop to just soften the edges of this fixture, is also an item that is for sale. When we look closer at this, though, we can see they've kind of got they've got a teapot theme happening up here, and in here they have a theme with the roses, and here they have a theme with the other items, so that every shelf is actually a separate theme, but they're all kind of working together. We can see too that when they're cross merchandising, they've also added candles and they have added napkins. So there's a lot happening in here for cross merchandising, a lot of different merchandises being displayed. Here we can see this is a hardware store, another client of mine, and you can see at a glance, I mean, it's color. I'm not going to say too much about the arrangement of things, but it definitely, the colors make a very, very strong statement within this fixture as a cross-merchandise display of these various parts of these sets of the yellow and the blue. The thing I am not in favor of, because I didn't do this display, I was just visiting them to see how they were doing, is I do not do something like this that takes your eye from across this fixture over into the other area. Also, it's very distracting. When you walk up to it, you tend to look at these and look at these, and they're not fitting within the confines of the display. This is great. This sign here is doing what it's supposed to do. It's part of the color scheme and it's sitting right inside on the fixture. These signs are not doing a good job at attracting to this. It's rather distracting. The fourth idea is to pick a season, spring, summer, fall, or winter, and tie into the events or activities that are typical in those times of year in your local area. You can see the one that I showed you already in part 1, and the following year, Tim Hortons sent me these posters here. And because these posters already had pictures of the kids in there, I didn't feel so much that I needed to do this kind of a thing. And also, while I had snowballs here, fake snowballs here, I have fake snow just along the bottom here with these two backdrops showing snowflakes. Then when the season changed, they asked me to come and do a Timbit soccer window. You can see here we have quite a lot of products showing on each side. The focal point is two foam board kids playing against each other, two separate teams wearing the Tim Horton logo jerseys, and the ball that I got there because I had asked Tim Hortons to put a plug-in in the ceiling when this window was made, and that meant I could hang a ball turner there and that ball could turn around, which gathered a lot more attention as well. The fifth idea is to pick an event, such as a local fair, exhibition, rodeos, birthdays, parades, tournaments, festivals, things like that. In the case of this jewelry, you can see that it was Remembrance Day and everybody was doing something to cross merchandise with things that would represent Remembrance Day. So I just chose to take a wreath and put a little sign in the middle of it with a bow on it, lest we forget, so that that would be representative of our Memorial Day, Remembrance Day that we have here in Canada. In addition to that, this is the garment shop where it was Canada Day, so we chose to put these hats on the mannequins, dress them in red, white, and blue, and have them holding Canadian flags. The sixth idea is to pick a celebration, such as Easter, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, graduation, weddings, religious ceremonies, etc. So you already saw this in the first one, to pick a product, but I wanted to show it again because now you can see it with the entire theme, which really was a Valentine's Day theme. I wanted to point out that when people come close to the window and walk by, it's fun to have something that they look down to see that actually enhances the theme as well. And then you'll see that we've combined the pink and the red together because we were able to kind of introduce that over here with this little display in the middle. The takeaway from this is to take one of the ideas in this video and make a themed display with your products. Gather end of stock items and create a theme with them before discounting. Don't discount, dust, and display. So we have done part 1. We just finished part 2 and gave you 6 ideas for themes. And part 3 is coming up with 7 more ideas for themes, and then the 5 steps for building theme displays. In the meantime, one-page handout of this list is available. I'm offering it to you, and just check the link for how to download it in the below the video, or it will be automatic for you to download if you're taking this as a course. Thanks for joining me, and check in the comments section to see the links for the other videos that are on this topic. Feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe, or select the bell for notifications of other videos when we post them. And also go to todaysdisplays.com for more resources. Talk to you soon.